So that's where we're staying, in a holiday apartment, which is, well, it's quite expensive. At this time it's $1,500, which isn't really bad really, but it's this far from the sea. It's on the seafront, so I walk through this little gap. By the way, I've got my beer. I can't actually see what I'm feeling because it's so sunny. So we've got this beautiful ocean here, which is on the York Peninsula, a place called Wallaroo, which is an Aboriginal name. Wallaroo isn't, but it was called Wallala, something like that. And people had trouble pronouncing it, so they ended up calling it Wallaroo, which literally means wallaby piss, or wallaby urine to be more civilised, but basically wallaby piss. Now then, if you sort of like hang around in a place, or knew a place, why would you call it, say like if we were in England, would you call it badger piss? You know, there were a village called Badger Piss or Badger Urine. Why would you call it sort of like a shitty name like that? You know. Anyway. So, what is Wallaroo famous for? Well, tourism for starters, because look at this beach. And you can drive on it. I came down on the car yesterday just to experience it. There's our apartment there. Them 3 buildings there. There are like 12 apartments. Right on the beachfront. That's the big tall building over there is the Marina apartments. They're something like, this time of year, $2,400 a week, which it's not as good as them. They're on the beachfront. The sea comes right up to where you can see where the line is, right there where the sun changes colour. So the sea comes up that far. Anyway, so it's good fishing around here. Right out on the horizon out there, I don't know if you can see it, is prawn boats. There's 37. It's like a lesson, this, isn't it? There's 37 boats come out of this harbour every day, and they can each fish 20 tons of prawns a day each. So I don't know what the maths is, just short of 800 tons of fucking prawns. They're in no position just around this bay here, but it's just like Prawn City. The guy at the fish shop was telling me about it. He were in disgust. He was like a eco-friendly dude who ran about the argument between the village and what's going on. So there's a little bit about Wallaroo and its history. Now, it is, I tell you, we're in, it's just breaking summer now, it's autumn, but the weather in the shade, it's about 24 degrees, 26 is perfect. Out here, it's a little bit warmer in the sun, but as you can see, it's just totally blue skies all around. This is Australia. And because, look at the beach. Look down there. A beach like this, imagine this for Scarborough on a day like this. But here, it's empty. There's so much beach in so many places, it's just empty. And it's oh my god, the sea, let me show you. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's shallow, right up to the point where the sea changes colour. It's like knee depth. Good fishing around here. I'm going to get a crab net later on. I'm going to get crab. Heidi knows how to cook them. It's a bit cruel, but it's lovely. Look at that. So, I'm just saying, this is, so here with my beer, walking on the beach. There's a little cafe over there, just on the end, so we're there. And then 3 buildings there you can see. Just walk down the beach to there. Like a cafe. We went there the other night. We went there on Friday night. And we had fish and chips, and we had a fantastic evening. Yeah, so here I am, Mick Barron in Australia, on holiday, up the road from where I live. It's up the road, it's sort of like the same sort of distance as saying I'm off to Whitby for a week, so that's different. But what you are guaranteed here is weather. Even when it's hitting autumn, it's summer style weather. It's, I told you the temperatures, it's wonderful, and everybody's friendly. And look at that, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles. People have just decided to drive down here on the beach instead of walking all the way down in their 4-wheel drive cars, which are massive in America. The SUVs, everybody likes an SUV around here. But I tell you what, the people are lovely. Of course you get your head little boring bastards who don't talk to you, but on the whole, you just start a conversation. Listen to this. So we went out for a meal last night. As I just said. And Nick, me, Nick, Simone, and Henry and Abby. We all went out for a meal. And then suddenly the people at the next table says, "Excuse me, is that guy's name called Nick?" Nick had gone to the toilet and said, "Yeah." As it happens, they'd been at a wine do where he was presenting it in Brisbane, in Queensland. We're like 1,500 kilometres from there, and we're in this restaurant and bumped into him. So we're talking away, "Oh yeah, know him, blah, blah, blah." And then she says to me, "I recognise your accent, where are you from?" I says, "Well, I'm from Yorkshire, Leeds." She says, "I'm from Hull, East Yorkshire." I'm a Westie. Then her husband, "I'm from Filey." Really? So there's 3 Yorkshire folk here almost outnumbering the Aussies. All we need is one more. So I go to the bar for drinks, and I was telling Nick the story about these Yorkshire people. The barman says, "I'm from Wakefield." Yorkshire people actually outnumbered the Australians in this restaurant because it wasn't full. Oh well. So Heidi is colouring Uma's hair. We're having a lazy day. We've had a walk over to that ship which is taking grain from that factory. You think if there were a factory environment around it, it'd spoil it, but it doesn't at all. Not one bit. It makes it interesting. We've been down to see that ship on the pier, seen all the people crabbing and fishing down there. Got loads of tips off them. Everyone's willing to tell you how they do it and what they do. So it's actually fantastic. It's actually a good time, you know what I mean? Alright, bud. It's a gorgeous day. Yeah, so that's a little short brief of